Hey guys, Rod's Aquatics here. The video is finally here. This is 2 months after me setting up my 90-gallon planted aquarium tank. Let's take a look at everything. So I am injecting CO2 into this system, and the plant growth has been absolutely amazing. Let me get out of the way here. So you can see, I'm not going to go through every single plant in here, but all the reds are popping real nice, except for my plants over here. Since the Java moss is kind of shade, giving them some shade, they're not excelling as they were before, but whatever. Everything else looks really good. I'll play with that later. So in this tank, I have only Endlers, males and females, bristle nose, long tail plecos, and just tons of shrimp. All different colors, bamboo shrimp, right? Rudolph shrimp, all different types of shrimp. Because they love to sit in the moss up here, and the moss over here, and just pretty much everywhere. There's so many hiding spots for them. There's a bamboo shrimp. I don't know if you could see underneath that piece of wood right there. He just sits with his hands up and just catches stuff. It's kind of cool. I'm just so shocked at how fast everything grew. I love it a lot. The only thing I really am trimming back right now is the Java moss on both. Otherwise, it just shadows out too much of the plants. I recently just started getting blackbeard algae. If you see it on the top of the filter back there, I had all Monte Carlo, but it wasn't working. I tried different strains, different sellers, everything. Could not get this stuff to grow. So then I switched. I got dwarf hairgrass over here now, and dwarf tears here. I know this is harder to grow than Monte Carlo, but I figured why not give it a shot. The dwarf hairgrass is actually, you can see it's growing a little bit. I could see it, but this was only about 10 days ago or so, so it's still all right. This hasn't died off yet, so it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Whatever one actually works, I'm just gonna put it on the other side and just have a full carpet of that. I got most of my Endlers from Noah's Ark Endler. He's got all different types of Endlers. He was a really nice guy. And he gave me shrimp too. It was for a good price. I liked it a lot. And then I got a couple different Endlers on eBay with the colors that I liked, like this gold one here, the gold one here, and this red one. So I kind of just pick and choose from all the ones I really liked. And I figure that way these babies will be really cool. They have already had babies. They're really small. I don't know if you could tell, they're in the back. There's little babies all over the place. And I recently just wanted to try something else, and I threw in a honey gourami. He's over here on the right hand side. He was chasing around the babies a little bit in the beginning, but there's just so much babies and there's so much space to hide that it hasn't been really been an issue. But I am keeping an eye on it. If there's an issue, I'm going to take him out because I want it to be a primarily Endler tank. So I pretty much put all different types of plants everywhere, and some excelled more than others. You can tell that the red is really popping. This is actually one of my newest additions. I put this in when I put in the dwarf hairgrass, and it was about half the size maybe or so. It's exploding over here and over here. Everything's looking real good. I do have two fluval filters on this setup, and I'll show you that now. So there's the tank, and here are the two fluval filters that I have set up. This is the CO2. I have a 10-gallon CO2 injection going into two different CO2 things. One's for the smaller tanks, one's for this tank, but we'll talk about that one later. It goes right into the line of the exhaust of the filter. Wow, I really can't talk right now. And I'm using Thrive Plus all-in-one fertilizer. Now, I do end their same thing with their root tabs. And if you are looking for window scrapers, this one is so much cheaper than the other ones, and it works so good. Anyway, and I'm feeding them all the food that I got from Endler's Ark. He gave me all this food. I bought it from him, but yeah, and they like it a lot. Everything's on a timer as well. I got timers here and here, so it's super easy to use. CO2 Art is the company I'm using for all the CO2 stuff, and it's working well. Now let's bring it in for some close-ups. This is my first ever planted tank. My first ever tank was there, and it has fake plants, and I'm toying with the idea of getting real ones. But this is my first ever planted tank, and let's just get some close-ups and see. As you can tell, these plants right here aren't doing that well, because I told you before, it's getting shaded out from those plants above. We got so many shrimp in here and up here, and I'm using Chihiro's. This is their 120 Pro, and then over here I'm using the regular RGB2. I didn't go with the Pro on that one because I didn't think I needed it because it wasn't as deep. Honestly, it's the same. If I had to do it again, I would just get the regular one on this side too, save some money. Let's just giving you a view of all the plants. Some more shrimp back there, and you can just see all the little babies. Trying to get them in focus. Doesn't know who to focus on, the front or the back. You can see all the little babies in the back. Just everywhere. Oh, here's that honey gourami that I was mentioning earlier. He's really small too. It's a side view. Let's get a side view. Get my daughter's toys out of the way. Yes, there's a piece of plastic. It fell off the top. I gotta get that today. I do have snails in here. They were worse. I slowed down the feeding, and then the snails population started to decline. But I don't really mind them. There's not like that many to where I don't think it's bad. And I do have this snail, which I love. Let's see if we can focus on him. See him? It's a rabbit snail. It's so cool how he moves. I have 2 of them in here. I'm gonna get more. I think I'm gonna have 4 total. That's my goal. Back here, the 3 different plants like competing for land, and then one's going up the back over there. As you can see, this dwarf hair algae growing over there. I'm gonna cut that out today as well. Where's that? Oh, here he is. That's the bamboo shrimp right there. It's cool. There we go. Alright guys, well thanks for tuning in to another Rise Aquatics video. I know it's been a long time. If you heard any baby noise in the background, this was this guy, the newest addition, besides the tank. And if you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions, I will answer anything that you ask. And if I left anything out, I'm sorry, and I probably said the wrong names of things here and there. It is what it is. I'm not going to go crazy super editing. Yeah, thanks for checking out the tank. I love it, and I can't wait to see where it takes me in the future. Thanks, guys. Peace. Sorry. That's fine. Oh my god, was it facing the other way?
No.